right, here's another thing. Like I'm Jerusalem. I just figured this out. Like there's a bunch of stuff. Like I'll make this video. I'm Jerusalem. I'm Jerusalem. What is Jerusalem? What is that? It's the city of David, but what is it? Like what is it's the place? What does God tell David? He's like, well, you know, you're good enough to start, not to finish. Your son will build a house for me. Right? So Solomon builds the temple where the ark will rest, where the covenant will rest. Where was the covenant resting before? Well, it was resting in the ark. Was the ark actually, the ark was an actual thing, but the ark disappears. Right? So if there's going to be a temple built where it's going to be God, no. God, because God will rest in Jerusalem. That's where is Jerusalem? Jerusalem is where the Spirit of God rests. That is, it's clearly in all the scripture. The Spirit of God rests in Jerusalem. So even if you built a new temple, God doesn't go back to the temple because God rests within the ark. And the ark was put in the temple. The ark's gone. The ark is the ark of the covenant. It's all the covenants. It's all because you guys got rid of that. It's all the covenants of Abraham, David, Joshua, Moses. All those covenants are gone because you guys have gotten rid of it. So even if, like, I listen to these like guys, I promise I'm building a new temple. No, because you guys got rid of all the covenants. You guys can't now we're building the place. No, the covenants. No, you got rid of them with your Jesus, Janus, Satan shit. There are no covenants. There's no place for God to rest in Jerusalem because you got rid of all that stuff, and in the Ananias, Jesus went along with it. But God rests, the Spirit of God rests in Jerusalem. That's where the Spirit of God was supposed to be. Well, Jerusalem's not in Israel anymore because God broke it apart when He breaks apart the staff. You should read your Isaiah instead of that one part in the chosen when he don't know what's going. You should read the other parts of Isaiah when God says, "I'm going to break apart the staff of favor, and I'm going to break apart the staff of unity, and I'm going to break Judah and Jerusalem apart." And then you should read my last name. I'm going to separate Jerusalem and Judah. And what He's actually telling you, He's like, Jerusalem, the city of Jerusalem, is going to no longer be my resting place where I rest. I'm going to rest within a man. The spirit of God is going to come upon a man. I'm going to raise up a man in the Spirit of God, and he's going to be Jerusalem. Well, and then you're saying to me, well, that makes absolutely no sense. No, you just go read your Zechariah now. Because when Joshua, that's my name, Joshua. When Joshua is being accused by Satan, he's on trial, right? God looks and He says, put the money on his head, put clean clothes on his head, right? And if you walk in my ways, you will have charge of my courts, right? He says, I find no fault in Joshua. The God who chooses Jerusalem chooses Joshua. Why would He say that? God, Jerusalem, what's that have to do with anything? Because Jerusalem's where the Spirit of God rests. Joshua is the Spirit of God, the new covenant, the new ark. I'm the Ark of the Covenant. I'm Jerusalem. That's where they got all mixed up when they were doing this. I'm Jerusalem. And it says so in Zechariah, because I just figured this one out the other day. It's like the Spirit of God, the God who chooses Jerusalem, chooses Joshua. Why would he put Jerusalem? Because the Spirit of God will rest in Jerusalem. Joshua is now Jerusalem. And I will rest with Joshua. I will serve. See, you should read the other part. You guys you think everything in the prophecies goes in order. You're like, it's Malachi, it's this. No, there's different parts that go together. It's a code. And if you don't know it, you're just like, the chosen has been fulfilled. No, it hasn't. Because, first of all, Jesus' name wasn't Joshua. Second of all, what's the Jerusalem part have to do with it? That's why He says that, because it's the city of David. Joshua will be the new David. Joshua will be Jerusalem. Joshua is Jerusalem now. There will be a city without walls. He will bring my new law. The God who chooses Jerusalem chooses Joshua. It's right there in Zechariah. Why does He say who chooses Jerusalem? Why does He say a city? Because that's where the Spirit of God will rest. It will be the new God. I am the Ark of the Covenant. I'm the actual Ark of the Covenant. I am. I'm all the covenants now. Because of Jesus Christ. No, you guys gave up the covenants. You got Peter threw it away, whether it was real or not, or what. Look, you, David, like they went into exile. He breaks apart Israel. Then, even if Jesus came back, you guys gave away the covenants. You gave it to the Gentiles when with the dream when the thing came down. You go, no, it's like it's the Gentiles, and you went and you gave it to the Romans, and God was like, you can't do that. You don't get to choose where my covenant goes. No, Amonis, Abominus, Pinconus, or Dionys on this. No, you don't. Christianity doesn't get that. But you gave it away. You gave away the birthright. The Jews give away the birthright, or whatever. The Jews go, whether they. But why does it say Jerusalem? The God who chooses Jerusalem chooses Joshua, because God's telling you, because the city. I am now the city of David. I'm now David. It's very super complex. I'm not a rabbi or anything.